Are you considering a career in final expense telesales? Well, let me share with you the bloody truth about what it really will be like and what you're going to hate, what you're going to despise before you step into this industry. It's definitely a lucrative sales career when you make it. You may love this industry. Final expense telesales gives you tremendous freedom and flexibility. But my friends, you want to know these three things that you may hate before you head into this industry. So I hope you enjoy this content. And before I do, my name is Jason. I'm your friend in the business, and I'm very blessed to just partner with amazing brand new and veteran agents alike in our national agency selling life, Medicare, and annuities face to face, but more importantly, in the telespace. So free resources for your taking at jasonfinalexpense.com. And thank you for partnering with us by watching this content. Hope this brutal truth about what you're going to hate is something that you appreciate. So first off, if you got pen and paper, tip number one little tip on how you're going to hate this industry is, for starters, you're going to face a tremendous amount of rejection, tremendous amounts of rejection over and over and over again. And this can overwhelm a brand new insurance agent that maybe thinks everybody's going to buy from me because I said these magic words. It's not the case. You've got to experience a lot of rejection before you realize power and profitability. And that sounds like pain, right? Pain has to happen before gain comes. And it's a performance-based business. It's no guarantee that you're going to make it. But when you do, there's no better life. But what you will hate with final expense telesales, my friends, is the rejection. Constant rejection. It's a negative airspace. Not everybody can handle the negativity. People are going to hang up on you. They're going to curse at you. Doesn't feel good. And they're going to tell you, don't you ever call again. Put me on the DNC list. And you're like, but I paid for the lead. A lot of rejection is what the industry looks like. Do you have a thick skin? Do you have a soft heart? Do you know how to take care of people professionally instead of being a pushy salesman? Well, you may have what it takes. It is a lucrative industry when you make it. There's no better life than the final expense telesales life, but you will absolutely despise the rejection. Rejection is what takes out so many insurance agents. So yeah, the bloody truth is rejection stinks. All right. Number two is you're going to despise sometimes the pressure. There's intense pressure in final expense telesales because you're sitting here with the 10,000-pound phone trying to dial for dollars, right? You're going to just be going at it, and your clock never stops. You start at 8 o'clock, end at 5, whatever that looks like. It's ticking, another call. You're going to be under pressure to perform because the insurance industry is a performance-based business. It's all about those that do or those that get. And if you don't get results, well, you don't get the riches of the industry. And that's tough to swallow sometimes when you've done the right work. Some days we're overpaid, some days we're underpaid, my friends, and you will sometimes just despise the pressure of knowing that that next phone call is either going to mess you up with negativity or maybe give you their business. And it's a gift to get to take care of people. And it's something that I personally love, and our men and women in our national agency love it as well. But you're going to despise it, my friends, if you're not used to pressure, because every phone call, there's pressure there, and you got to do things right and you got to do things well. But that constant pressure to perform, knowing that it is a performance-based business, not a W-2, destroys some people because they get into it, and if they don't know how to handle the pressure, they can pop under that very thing that they thought they would love with final expense telesales. Number three is that you're going to absolutely loathe the monotony of it. All right. Some agents love it. All right. You're like a horse behind a plow, getting performance done. You're just dominating what you do. You love it, but you're going to say the same thing, the same script over every sales call. The same calls will come at you, the same rejections, reading the same script. It's monotonous. It is, but you're going to make money through monotony by being a boring final expense telesales agent. That's what's going to help you take off in your career, but it hurts insurance agents that got to have the new shiny thing all the time and get bored. If you're one that gets bored easily, final expense telesales may not be for you because you're going to say the same boring script, the same boring objections, the same boring responses. It's a clear picture of what it looks like, right? That sounds like fun, right? Boring monotony. If you can be a boring, monotonous agent that gives everything they have to their consumers, you may love the cash flow that could happen, even though 90% of the agent force fails because they fail to understand tip number one that I shared with you, rejection. stinks. All right. The sales can happen, but get the no's out of the way to find the yes. Number two, the pressure is performance based. You want to make that paper. Oof, you got to do a lot of work, got to do a lot of dials, got to keep that smile on your face in the middle of getting slapped silly with put me on the do not call list, etc. But you got to get into a place where you embrace the monotony. If you want to make money with final expense telesales, it's going to require a tremendous amount of discipline from you, the agent. And if you're not disciplined, this industry will destroy you. You will hate this industry. You will despise this industry. Those that do are those that get. And if you're not doing the dollars, okay, you're not doing the dials, you won't make the dollars, and you're not going to be perfect. Flubbed over my own tongue right there. There you go. Hope you enjoyed the flub. But you've got to make the dials if you want to make the dollars, my friends. It's important. You've got to be intentional about this industry. This business will beat you up hard if you're not a hard worker. And even when you work really hard, some days everything goes well, and other days it may wipe you out because sometimes it's monotonous and you get into a place where it's mind numbing. So I hope this gives you a clear picture of what you're going to hate before you head into this industry. But when you have success, there's no better life, my friends. The fact that you could travel the world, you could travel the globe, you can do the same work with new surroundings. You may find you love it, that it's lucrative for you, and that you can find success, even though 90% of the agent force doesn't have the discipline, doesn't have the script, doesn't have the sincerity to really enjoy this. If you need any resources or need a good work family, jasonfinalexpense.com. Hope you've enjoyed this video and even me flubbing over my own tongue. Have a great day and keep taking care of great people. We'll see you soon.